Well, folks, we got a little side trip here to make, a little project. Ripping off the gutters. They're more of a hindrance than they are a help. Water's getting behind them because they use these aluminum nails into the joist, which you're not supposed to do in a mobile home. You're supposed to go under the shingles. What they use is this these aluminum nails in this tube to go through. And in mobile homes, you're supposed to go under the shingle with the mounts. But we had a Miller gutters do it there quite a few years ago, about 15 years ago. And 3/4 of these things aren't even holding anymore. And whoop the ladder here. Alright. As you can see, this is where it normally sits, just like this. See how much space you got there? And you don't really have a drip edge. This is not really a drip edge. It's just a piece that comes out about an inch. It's not a proper drip edge. It would come down and out. They use it kind of like, that's the way they make them. So, see, your nails are not even, you bang them in, they pop out. So, we're just going to pull this whole damn thing right off here. And then it'll make it easier for me to shingle or rolled roofing on the deck roof. And of course, naturally, these holes here will have to be covered with silicone. I'll clean this off and shoot some white silicone in each hole here, keep the water out. When they nail these up, here you can see two together. They must have missed a joist. These joists are not on 16-inch centers. I'm pretty sure of that. I know the floor is anywhere from 18, 19, 17. It's all over the place. So I'm sure the ceiling joists are the same damn way. So I don't know. I don't like the looks of that. I don't like the looks of that hanging down like that on that roof. We had a guy come to look at the roof, give us an estimate. So we're gonna make some other calls and find out. Well, I better get finished on this here, get this down, get that downspout down, and finish up. It's one of the security cameras no longer works. I got a different one out there now. I ripped that down too. Alright, what I had done is removed all the gutters and plugged up the holes with the white silicone all the way down where the aluminum nails that weren't holding anything were inserted. Now I'm in the process of sweeping off the roof and getting ready to put the tar paper down. So make sure that the roof is nice and clean. What I'm going to do is to put one piece of tar paper up under here and see if I can get it up as far as I can, and then go over it with another layer after. We're going to like double layer it. Throw this down, and we'll throw this down, and I won't throw myself down. In the tar paper here, and I'm bringing that in the yard here so that I can cut it to 9 feet. The roof is about 8.5 feet because of the overhang. So we'll do it 9 feet, and then we'll put a 9-foot section up there. Get the knife here. Trim lay this down. Cut off 9 feet. Might be a hair over that, but you know what? Better to cut a little more than to be too short. Hope this knife's good. Find out. Alright. What I'm going to do is bring this up to the roof. My staple gun. I guess this paper. I guess this paper could stay on here. Oh, here it is. It's coming off. No big deal. Put it on the bottom side. It'll be on the bottom side. You're not going to see it anyway. Punch this up so it don't blow all over the yard here. Right. Now we'll go up on the roof. Up on the roof. Don't bring staples with me, that'll be when I run out. I've got a whole box of staples too, so it should be okay. We use 3/8. We don't want to use 1/2 inch, then there's always that possibility the 1/2 inch might not drive into the plywood, and then what'll happen is I'll have to bang them down, each one of them, with a hammer, and that'll take more time. 3/8 is plenty long enough to nail this little thin stuff up there. We're going to start with a piece up under there. Normally we start at the bottom, and we are. But first I want to try to get a piece up in there and down, and then we'll put a piece over that, and we'll do the overlapping routine. So in other words, it'll be a double layer. Double layer! We've got plenty of this stuff, so we don't mind putting double layers down. We even go to a triple layer. We've got so much of this stuff. Got my skinny ass up here. How well you can see me up here. You may have to back off more to get a better shot of this ugly old fart up here on the roof. Let's see if I can get that down if I can. Okay. Don't look like I'm going to be able to fold it down under. Well, this is the second layer of tar paper that I'm putting on. Make 2 layers all together, so that it'll be well protected until we get the regular roofing in place. Down, I can put my safety clamp back on. I had to remove it to get the thing over the drip edge here. I didn't like to do that because this keeps the ladder from sliding right off. but I had no choice. I had to take it off and work without it. Kind of like restricted to working on a ladder because I don't have a scaffolding up here. Well, we have to do the best we can with what we got to work with. Put this down and we'll trim this edge off here. After we get done here. We'll get 2 more sections, 1 or 2 more sections. I think we got 1 more. This goes up quite a ways, and we got a layer underneath here overlapping. And then in addition to that, we have about an 8-inch wide piece that I shoved up underneath there and tried to get it to catch into the back of the plywood, but I don't know how far I could have gotten with it, but every little bit helps. Just they stick up a little bit. Being this is just tar paper, we don't worry about putting staples on the exposed area because mainly you don't want this stuff to blow off on you. And this will protect the plywood until I get around to putting the regular roofing on here. This yet, but I have to do it just yet. Alright, what I'm doing here is the last row of paper, and then we'll trim all the edges, and then I got to put some blackjack in between the tar paper and the drip edge, and then put some couple boards on there and clamp it down so that the edges stay down. Let it sit there for a couple days. Alright. Once again, my skinny ugly ass is going up on the roof. What I gotta do is to get this paper shoved up under here. Main thing is you don't want this stuff blowing off. That's why I use enough staples. down. Take a knee stretch break here. A nose blow break. Good view up here. Oh, Patches is up on the shed roof. Patches is the outside cat that you see in a lot of my videos. Alright, get down here and tap these here. Don't want best I can do. I can't trim this good. It's not cooperating today. I had two knives, utility knives, and they both dulled up on me for some reason. Use a razor blade, but pretty good. What I got to do is put the blackjack in here and then clamp it down. That shouldn't take too long to do. I've got the blackjack right up there. Blackjack on here now.
Looks like glue.
It's tar. That's what it is. It's tar.
Well, I just hope you don't get it on your pants.
No, I don't want to get it on my pants. If paint or tar can find me, it always does. What I'm going to do is I put a board on this, and I put a couple of clamps to hold it down, so that it don't blow up. Not easy. Working at a down angle like this. It'll be a contortionist. I could sure use a scaffolding, but I don't have the material to make one. I ain't gonna go out and spend another $50 for wood to build a scaffolding for one job. Can't work on the ladder because the ladder's in the way when I'm trying to do that. Well, basically, this keeps the stuff from blowing up. Never perfect. Never perfect. Roofing is not one of my favorite jobs. I'll tell you, it's not one of my favorites. All right. Now we get my ugly ass down here and finish the rest of this strip edge here.